A Chinese Navy training ship with hundreds of cadets on board made a port call in the Philippines in mid-June. It was the final stop on a goodwill tour of 4 countries as Beijing looks to mend fences in the region. Cadets stood to attention on the deck of the ship as it arrived in Manila and was welcomed by the flag-waving Filipino-Chinese community. It was a rare visit for a Chinese naval ship to the Philippines, whose new government under Ferdinand Marcos Jr. has been strengthening ties with the United States and holding more joint military exercises. In February, it granted the American military greater access to the country's military facilities. China, meanwhile, has been increasingly assertive in pressing its broad claims to the strategic South China Sea, which has put it at odds with the Philippines, Vietnam, Malaysia, Taiwan, and Brunei. In February, a Chinese Coast Guard ship aimed a military-grade laser at a Philippine patrol boat off a disputed reef, temporarily blinding some crew members and prompting the Philippines to intensify its patrols in the South China Sea. The ship's visit comes not long after joint U.S., Japanese, and Philippine Coast Guard law enforcement drills in the area. And earlier in June, a Chinese ship crossed the path of an American destroyer and a Canadian frigate. That was days after a Chinese J-16 jet performed what the Pentagon called an unnecessarily aggressive maneuver by passing in front of an American RC-135, leaving it shaking in the turbulence. U.S. President Joe Biden's administration has been working to reinforce alliances in the Indo-Pacific to push back against China's broad maritime claims, at the same time sending his top envoy to try to improve relations. The training ship's Philippine arrival was the end of a nearly 40-day voyage for nearly 500 naval cadets and sailors from China's Naval Academy. Official Chinese state media reported the journey was an opportunity for the cadets to visit foreign military vessels. University student Yan Lin Song saw the effort as a way to strengthen relations between China and the Philippines.
I feel very proud of my country, and I think the friendship of these 2 countries can be stronger and last forever.